they both act as a form of camouflage.
That's right. So we got a really good look at our harbor seal up on the beach just a couple of seconds ago, and we can see that our harbor seals have a speckled coloration to them. It's a mixture of gray and kind of a darkish black color and white. So that's going to help them blend in with the kelp forest as the water is speckling up on the surface. Now this type of camouflage is called disruptive camouflage. It helps break up their outlines so it's harder for predators to see them. For our sea lions, we can see that they have one color to their body. You still have Parker here off to my left-hand side, and we have a really good look at that one-tone coloration. They're mainly going to be gray or brown, and that's going to help with when they're in the water. Even just looking at the habitat right now, the water is fairly hard to see. It's pretty dark, so that's our coloration is going to help them blend in. Now I want to go ahead and focus back on our harbor seals because although they are a bit clumsy on land, that doesn't mean they're not very agile in the water. They are very well adapted to being in the water, isn't that right?
Yeah, so our harbor seals, they're pretty amazing divers. They can dive about to 1,500 feet. And actually, a good way for our guests as they explore the aquarium. In Southern California, we have an underwater viewing area for our seals and sea lions. The animals are going to swim differently. So our seals will use those front flippers for steering and those hind flippers for paddling. Our California sea lions are going to be a bit different. They'll use their front flippers for paddling and their hind flippers for steering. But Julianne, as mentioned right now, our Californians, our harbor seals, right, they can dive 1,500 feet. They're going after benthic invertebrates, creatures without a backbone along the sea floor. That means that they can hold their breath pretty well. How long are they holding their breath?
Well, before I give away that answer, I want to see if there's a hidden harbor seal in our audience. So, I want you guys to raise your hand if you're able to hold your breath for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Should be most of us. How about 1 minute? You guys want to hold your breath for 1 minute? 2 minutes? Alright, that seems to be where I've lost everyone. But even if you're able to hold your breath for 10 minutes, our harbor seals have you beat. They're able to hold their breaths for 30 minutes at a time. And they are even able to take a little nap under the water, which you might see later today if you go ahead and visit that underwater viewing tunnel that Josias mentioned. And they are able to do this because of their breath holding, but also because they are able to close their nostrils. I see that there's a lot of action happening on exhibit, but I want to go ahead and look back at what we saw earlier. I saw that our sea lions were kind of doing a really cool motion in the water. They're kind of jumping in and out of the water. What were they doing?
Yeah, so earlier we saw them moving in a rainbow arch motion, referred to as porpoising. Both our seals and sea lions can do that. Essentially, it allows them to move more efficiently through the water. It's like if you ever tried running underwater in a pool, right? There's gravity's working a lot more. There's more drag.